Hey everyone, it's Ben from the Event Center. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. Feel free to subscribe so you're always up to date with news on fragrances. Today I'm going to talk to you about the latest 2 drops from AMOUAGE. See you after the intro. Hey everyone, thanks for sticking around. Today I'm going to talk to you about the latest 2 fragrances from AMOUAGE, Decision and Existence. Now, I have to say at first I thought the bottles were the same color, but they're not. There is quite a little nuance in difference. I'll put a picture of the bottles right here so you can see the slight difference in color. They are specifically meant to have a similar light touch though. These 2 are the final chapter of the Odyssey collection. Now, if that doesn't mean anything to you, let me just tell you this. AMOUAGE does classify some of the fragrances in different collections. There's a so-called main collection. There's a library collection with some very artistic fragrances such as Royal Tobacco, Reckless Leather, King Blue, Silver Oud, Wood Symphony, and Rose Incense. These are some amazing fragrances that do have more of an artistic touch. There's a Secret Garden collection with Love Delight, Lilac Love, Love Tuberose, and Blossom Love. The exceptional extrays, which are the extrays that have been done from some of the most iconic fragrances, such as Guidance, we got Guidance 46, such as Reflection, we got Reflection 45, Purpose, Purpose 50, and so on. The number at the end of the exceptional extray stands for the concentration, if I'm not mistaken. Then of course we have the essences, which are the 3 essences that were just released last year. Luster, Reasons, and Outlands. Luster, which was created by Julien Rasquinet and Paul Guerlain. We have Reasons by Bertrand Duchaufour. And of course, Outlands by Cécile Zerokian. Now, AMOUAGE also has quite of an extensive Attar collection, which I haven't dived into yet, but I will definitely dive more into it in coming videos. So these 2, Existence and Decision, are the latest 2 editions, and I feel like AMOUAGE has really taken it to the next level. So we had the essences, which were created by these amazing perfumers. And after the amazing success of Guidance and Guidance 46, AMOUAGE paired again with Canton Biche to create these amazing fragrances, Decision and Existence. So let me start by talking about Decision. Decision is a beautiful fragrance which starts off with frankincense, juniper berry, myrrh, bergamot, pepper, and cardamom, and has a base of cedarwood, vanilla, and patchouli. So this one is a beautiful fragrance. This fragrance is definitely a masterpiece, and to my nose, it smells like it is a more masculine version of what Guidance would be. They don't smell the same at all. They're very different, but it sounds like this is another masterpiece by Canton Biche, leaning a little more masculine than Guidance. So Guidance, of course, is unisex, and so is this, but it feels like this is more of an earthy take and something completely out of the ordinary. This does not smell like anything else out there, which is the amazing thing about Canton Biche's creations. This is really a one-of-a-kind fragrance. I did wear this 3 days consecutively right after I got it, and it does turn a little sweeter than expected on my skin. That being said, it is still an absolutely beautiful fragrance. So the story behind Decision, as I understand it from Renaud Salmon, that in Oman, there are these trees that get hit by lightning, and when they split, they circle up and recreate themselves. And this was the inspiration behind this, to say that whenever we get struck down or whenever something bad happens, there's always a decision to get back up. And it's always up to us to see what we do. So beautiful story behind it. And it makes me love this fragrance even more. It is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. I love frankincense. I think the addition of frankincense here is out of this world. The way it's worked is just fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. For the amount of fragrances that Canton Biche has done in 2024 and 2025, to do something so different is truly masterful. So this is absolutely amazing. If you can get your nose on this, Decision by AMOUAGE. The second fragrance is Existence. And here I fell into the same trap I always do. I look at the bottle and I say, okay, this is the female fragrance. but I still pulled the trigger. I got it. And to be honest, I like this more than Decision, which is really hard to do. So Existence starts off with aldehydes. You can smell those aldehydes and they're gorgeous. Lily of the Valley and Rose. And those aldehydes are really clung to the rose. In my opinion, when you smell these aldehydes are rosy aldehydes. In the middle, you have again frankincense, my favorite, labdanum, and something synthetic. It's called mystical. So it just adds a little synthetic-y feel. I think it's used just to prolong the life of the fragrance a little bit. And at the base, we have benzoin, wet musk, and ambergris. So this fragrance is gorgeous. I love rose. I've just fallen back in love with my rose fragrances. I was sorting them the other day and I have around 60 or 70 just rose fragrances or rose fragrances at heart. If you're interested to learn more about rose fragrances, stay tuned because I have an upcoming video of my favorite rose fragrances. Now this one here is absolutely amazing. You get the frankincense, you get the musk and a little ambergris, but what's really dominant here are the aldehydes and the rose. And the frankincense, which gives it a little bit of a resinous feel. I did wear this the other day when I went to an event with fellow influencers, and I was told by everyone that this smells amazing on me. This is definitely the favorite out of the two, even though the two are very different and both masterpieces. On my skin, and again, trust your skin, on my skin, Existence just smells amazing. The aldehydes really stand out on my skin and makes it smell good. Thank you for the compliments, April Antoinette and Shelby. If you don't follow Shelby and April Antoinette, please make sure to do so. I'm going to leave their link in the description below. And yeah, this is an amazing fragrance, which honestly is very unisex. So if you want something very masculine, this is not it. But if you're okay with unisex fragrances, and I believe that there shouldn't be any labels on fragrances, it should be for everyone and anyone, this is absolutely amazing. So this was my take, Existence by AMOUAGE. Hey, I had to tune in quickly because I did not mention the entire story of Existence. The full story behind Existence comes from the Chief Creative Officer of AMOUAGE, Renaud Salmon. It's my understanding that he was hiking one of the top mountains in Oman, and once he reached the top, it was one of the truest feelings of ever being alive. So Existence is a poetic interpretation of life made into a fragrance. I could not have thought of anyone better than Kenton Biche to do this. So if I'm not mistaken, this is the 6th fragrance that Renaud Salmon does together with Kenton Biche. It is absolutely gorgeous, and the story behind it really makes the fragrance stand out even more. This was my review of the latest drops from AMOUAGE, Existence and Decision. Thank you so much. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and follow me for any news fragrance related. Thanks for watching, stay scented, and I'll see you next time.